A match for their lives in the lower brackets. It's Knights of Honor versus Lazarus. The winner will go to face back-to-back for the chance to play in the grand finals, but the loser will go home empty-handed. Who is it going to be? Let's find out.
Thinking of Lazarus as like a vulture, basically hovering over Knights of Honor right now, just waiting to attack. And I think that's the part where
we'll find out if Knights of Honor are the carrion to Lazarus's vulture, because it's on. It's best of 7, remember, as well. And the team who win this, they've got another match straight after against back-to-back to try and hang on to their place on the stage of Gods of Boom. The team who lose this leave here empty-handed. Let's go. Stannis and Falcone are ready. I hope you are. It's Lazarus against Knights of Honor, and it's do or die.
Yeah, well, Vulture is a little bit grim, but we're actually going to go into Saloon, it seems. Another King of the Hill, and of course, Jug and Lazarus will going to find out who's stronger.
$10,000 on the line as the battle begins. Lord Mano takes down Dobar immediately, and Dejani jumps down. Can he take the objective? Looks like he might be. There's a double limb already from Divine King there, as T-Mac on his own in the objective for now. Going to try and snipe out the attackers who are coming in with the grenade launchers.
The grenade launcher unfortunately went nowhere, but Knights of Honor are not going to be treated as a victim and as someone already dying, as they are taking a lot of Lazarus players down, as they are even actually leading. They have the point, they have a 40-point lead. Excellency is going to take Notorious, and Massive is going to take Johnny, so it's actually going to go back in Lazarus's favor. Another G-Launcher. G-Launcher, everyone is so G-Launcher happy today, like trigger happy. Johnny with a double elimination against Divine King and Lord Mano. It is a very close match. I don't even know who the point belongs to anymore. It seems like Knights of Honor are holding on to it. A triple elimination from Excellency. An amazing one. I have flashbacks from Brazil.
Yeah, that was just incredible, Stannis. Excellency putting his foot down. We are not going to come in 4th place today, as T-Mac does mow down Divine King chunk by chunk. Gets into the objective where he's defending it pretty well. Massive going to attack, though. He is the rusher of Lazarus today, as Excellency is going to be pushing as well.
Yeah, Knights of Honor went into a dark place for a little bit, but now they're going to take it back. Not enough. Excellency, it feels like he's almost single-handedly turning this around, as Knights of Honor were very much ahead, but not right now. Lazarus are pushing them back. They are holding on to the point and not letting them take it at any point. It's a best of 7, and the first map is very, very tense.
Completely on fire, as the score is now even. They are tied. 1 point in it right now, as Divine King tries to take down Notorious, but Notorious gets the better of Divine King. Dobar going to be defending the point. He does help take down Lord Mano, and he's still defending the objective. Is he going to get that second elimination there as well? Not quite just yet, as Excellency now defends the point, but Dejani on the G-Launcher takes him down.
It's the Knights of Honor turn, and a triple elimination by Divine King is going to maybe change all of that. Knights of Honor have been dominating, but that triple limb earned Lazarus the point and maybe victory. We'll see where it goes. It's 300 points for both teams. Lazarus are slowly going forward as they have the point and they are defending it. Notorious is going to try and take it, but no support. He just trickled in by himself and went down pretty easily. That was bad. Massive is on the point. Dejani is actually going to clean it up and retake it. It's very close. Lazarus is a little bit ahead, but as Knights of Honor just took the point and Notorious maybe got Excellency, they are now 40 points ahead.
This is back and forth like anything, Stannis. Now Knights of Honor 27 points ahead. This could change any second now, as Excellency, takes down Dobar. Divine King gets a great snipe there. Can he finish the job? No, not quite. Gonna throw that grenade. Gonna just defend this point. That is another snipe. God, these sniper hits are looking great, as Lord Mano gets a lot of damage in as well. Massive takes down Notorious. Knights of Honor and Lazarus both so close to winning the game. Knights of Honor, 30 points remaining.
I never expected this to be so close. No, 178.
Oh!
There's only 7 points. There's only one left.
Lazarus, get it!
The last moment elimination. The first map goes to Lazarus. Of course, it's a best of 7, but this was so neck and neck. This was so exciting. Even though it's playing for the 4th place and the 3rd place potentially, this was as good a display, as good a show as one could expect. The 3rd place is going to get $10,000 and the 2nd place is going to get $20,000. And those are like real big money we're talking about right there. So I'd say the team getting this game is guaranteeing themselves $10,000 at the very least, and could go up all the way to 50. And you know, like what I really enjoy, I'm starting to feel like from the teams, as they are a lot more professional this time around. I mean, like, not to say that they were like horrible or something back then, but it really feels like, you know, they are maturing. And this time when I meet them in the hotel, when we talk, it feels like they are here. Like, they're not only here for the money, they're not only here just because they, like, it's fun. They're, like, really serious about their pride. They're really serious about their playing styles, who is going to win, because they want to prove that their way of playing is the best and that their way of knowing Guns of Boom, living Guns of Boom, was correct all along.
I've got to say, these false starts must suck for the players, because, you know, they start this game, it's like, yeah, they're ready to go, they're going to go, and we're not going. But it looks like this time we are going to get going. We can get that energy out. Let's get started as Lord Mana and Mastiff are pushing. Divine King gets a snipe off of T-Mac already. No eliminations just yet. Can he finish the job? Almost. T-Mac so low on health. T-Mac actually gets the elim.
That's a really nice one from the 3rd-person view. Lord Mana against T-Mac gets elimination. That's one are actually 35 points ahead. Right now, it seems like maybe Lazarus got a little bit too impatient. They are rushing in. Lord Mana is trying to win the duel here. Actually, even looking at the sky instead of changing his weapons, which is really not good. Johnny taking down Divine King. We see Lazarus picking up the points right back up. Lord Mana and Divine King taking down Dobar and Johnny T-Mac, and Johnny taking down Massive and Excellency. So the trade has been pretty equal, so we're not going to see a big difference here. 40 points up for Knights of Honor. They started well and they're continuing well. It's kind of even, but maybe we'll see something by Lazarus down here as they are going to flank. Nobody there. They are waiting for Knights of Honor to respawn, and actually a G-Launcher elimination seems to have given quite a lot of points, as Knights of Honor are now 100 points ahead. But Massive with a double elimination is going to pick up some points for Lazarus. We're going to see
triple elimination even.
It's a triple elimination. That is a lot of points, and Lazarus is going to go forward here. There's 70 points separating them. Notorious is going to do a Barracuda elimination, Lord Mano, and we're waiting on where this going. But Knights of Honor seem to be in a very good place now.
Yep, they do, and they seem to have good map control as well, as Lord Mano doesn't seem to know what to do with himself at the moment. Massive gonna run forward though. Mano has got his back. Mano gonna try and search through the windows, but someone comes up behind, and Lord Mano does manage to get the Blade Master on him just about, as Massive takes down T-Mac, and Excellency gonna push straight through the center, shotgun out, does do a lot of work there, does get taken down after a double elimination.
Yeah, really nice work by Notorious there as well. I mean, like, Knights of Honor are showing that they can be very strong. I don't know, that seems like they're doing a good job. Divine King with a perfect aim, maybe, yes, another headshot, but not enough because it was actually blocked by someone running right in front of the bullet. Really,
teamwork, Stannis.
It's teamwork. You jump in front of your friends. There's almost 100 points for Knights of Honor. It seems to be like they are dominating this game. In particular, Divine King there kind of like lagging behind. He was burning out. Notorious Massive with a G-Launcher trying to make something happen, but only one elimination there. Yes, it's only 40 points behind for Lazarus, so they definitely can take it back.
Oh yeah, this has gotten tied right up compared to where it was earlier, where Knights of Honor had something like double Lazarus' scores. T-Mac does get the sniper hit, but Excellency also gets the sniper hit on T-Mac. Massive gonna come around that corner, try and finish the job, but the G-Launcher comes out, misses. And the elimination is done by the members of Lazarus, who seem to be cleaning up Knights of Honor very nicely. Excellency does get taken out there, but still now only 28 points in it. Divine King Notorious going to be creeping around that corner slowly, gets taken out immediately. Now Knights of Honor once again have got a pretty significant lead here, Stannis.
They are very much ahead. They only need 32 points to get this one and to make it 1-1 for the first games of this map. And Johnny with a G launcher really not, not being greedy with them. And T-Mac with a perfect aim. Now they're 1 point away from victory on the second map. And I feel like Knights of Honor have everything to take it. But if Lazarus manages to turn this around, man, I'm going to have to take off my hat to that. It will be a miracle. But no, burning down their opponent, T-Mac is going to seal the win on the second map. Jug, maybe they managed to calm down, maybe they managed to find their style, maybe it's just that Lazarus are such a familiar opponent for the European team that they feel at home, taking headshots, taking eliminations. Oh, this is the guys, we'll win against them all the time. Where is Chris from Jug Knights of Honor? No, I'm sure. I think Chris is not here, unless I'm wrong and there is somebody called Chris here. I only know the nicknames at the moment, mostly. Sorry, guys. Psychopath says, "Good game, Jug." And yes, it would feel very sad if they didn't manage to do anything. Weedy Love says, "I find this a little sad that the fourth place, winning no money in this matches."
It is sad for that team for sure.
I agree, but at the same time, I think it's actually good to have high stakes. I mean, if there was always the same team, always in the fourth place, not getting money, that would be sad. But I think
they won a lot of money when they qualified for this event anyway. So they have actually won money before. But we're going to jump in to game number 3. It's Lazarus versus Knights of Honor, and let the battle begin as we take a look at Massive running round from behind. Dejani gets that first elim on Excellency, but now bullets are spraying back and forth. Massive takes down T-Mac. Things are looking good for Knights of Honor at the moment as Massive does successfully get round behind. There's a double elim, and then Divine King takes down Dobar. Divine King, yes, gets the double elimination there as well with the shotgun.
And Divine King actually takes himself out to deny. No, it's a real thing. He's denying the points in a very rare situations. You actually taking your own life is going to give less points to the opponent's team.
Wow, interesting.
Yes, 4 points only separating Lazarus and Knights of Honor. They are extremely close. They are playing at a similar power level and not at a very fast pace. Notorious is going to take down Lord Mano. T-Mac with a double elimination against Divine King and Massive, which is going to be massive because Knights of Honor is now 60 points ahead almost, and this is on TDM, a very big number. Lazarus, of course, are doing a good job not trickling in. They're going together. Excellency is going to go and try to take them. Johnny with a nice G launcher, and Dobar this double G launcher elimination, but with two G launchers.
That's a really nice lead, as Notorious does get one nice elimination, then gets the sniper. Can he finish the job? Not quite, thanks to his opponent quickly ducking under cover. Knights of Honor now only 20 points ahead. Things are getting pretty close. If Lazarus can make a little bit of a comeback, now is the time.
They are making a comeback. Let's see. It's well, of course, T-Mac is not going to let that happen so easily, but Lord Mano is going to take him down, and we'll see what's going to happen next. It's only 9 points between them. Knights of Honor are actually going to grow that, but Excellency brings it all the way back. Excellency is the one to watch out for because he, with his triple eliminations, can take your whole team down. Now it's 4 points ahead. Lazarus finally get ahead, but Dobar is going to take it back. The way the waves are going, it seems like Knights of Honor can be winning, but I think that G launcher from Massive actually managed to take quite a lot of points. Excellency is going to take down Dejani, and Dejani going to take down Excellency. It's a double KO, my favorite thing in fighting games, and in Guns of Boom, it's also just as fun.
Yeah, absolutely. As Lord Mano drops in from above, does take down Dobar, and Dejani takes him down. Lord Mano does get the G-Launcher elim on his way down, though, as these trades are happening back and forth, but Lazarus pushing further and further ahead as they have now established their own little lead. Dejani going to try and do something about that. He's aiming, he's pre-aiming there, as the rest of Knights of Honor are all camping in this little room before rushing out together. Going to take down Massive very easily, but then Excellency with the shotgun elim. Dobar takes down Lord Mano, though. Knights of Honor pushing forward again, only 20 points behind. This is getting closer and closer.
Yes, well, it was an interesting moment to choose to start camping for Jug as they were kind of behind there. Dobar alone, actually staking out, waiting for his teammates, and he gets his support. He actually can he can really help out his teammate. Unfortunately, he hit himself in a very unfortunate moment. It seems like Lazarus are actually camping out on their respawn. And well, you cannot actually blame them because it's a good tactic here. Some of the Lazarus players are going to go up on the balcony. Dejani is very cautious. No, they doesn't want to give Lazarus any free points this time around.
Oh, the Blade Master as Massive runs straight round behind Dobar and takes him down. Dobar gets Lord Mano.
Yeah, Knights of Honor are actually pulling ahead here, like 4 points.
Whoa.
But still, it's quite important for them as it has been going back and forth, but it doesn't feel like it's going back and forth fast. Both teams are taking their sweet time. Knights of Honor are going to go ahead with a T-Mac avalanche elimination. But you see what I mean? There's not many eliminations happening. T-Mac actually managed to burn down Divine King. It seems like only 7 points left. Lazarus might manage to take them with excellency, and Massive getting 2 eliminations in.
Oh!
What?
That was so close. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. What?
There was 1 elimination away. A member of Lazarus got the double elimination, but then at the final possible moment.
I really enjoy watching the guys talk between themselves. It's just like because they're close to each other as well, it feels a lot more cozy. It feels a lot more real when they are on a stage where there's like giant separate wings where they don't see each other. It feels like they don't communicate even as much. And like like when you have a conflict with someone, when you're trying to beat someone and you can look at them, it makes it so much more personal and it makes it so much more real for them, even though they're not like looking at each other a lot. I'm sure like the presence, just the heat coming off of another team is just, it is incredible. I would love to actually experience something like that. I often I try to keep myself from going down there and trying to listen in to of them talking. Like we can see them from up here, we cannot hear them speaking, but
Where's our caster team, Stanis? You, me, and Format and Lethal, or Matt. Let's play with 5. Let's have Matt in as well. We should have a team. We should be competing in this tournament.
Yeah, but who would
We'd beat them all. I don't know. Who cares?
I've seen you play. Don't say we'll beat them all.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was
Shots. No, you're right, Stanis. I'm not smart. I'm not smart enough to make the smart plays. But the players that are getting ready. We're going to be jumping into Subway Station right now for game number 4.
Yeah, Subway Station is the, if you want something intense, this is what a doctor would give you a recipe for. 5 milligrams of Subway Station. This is just coming right up as Lazarus are going to go there. Massive getting the first strike. Notorious with a double elimination already. Knights of Honor seem to be taking this. Incredible Lazarus are going to turn this around a bit, and they are taking the point and taking the first. Taking the point the first time on Subway Station is Massive, as Massive is going to show by taking down T-Mac.
Yep, Knights of Honor, though, now 100 points ahead already, and all of the action taking place. Triple elimination from Johnny, just sneaking that in there, guaranteeing that Knights of Honor control the point in this early point of the game. Mastiff very low on health, gonna do what he can, but gets taken down by a G-Launcher. That seems like a little bit of overkill there, as we see Knights of Honor just pushing forwards. Divine King and Excellency, though, taking down most of the squad, and now the point is theirs.
Seems like Excellency with a 4 at once.
Whoa!
Just doesn't want. This is the best one I've seen today. 4 at once. Excellency doesn't want to go home empty-handed, and that's why he's almost single-handedly retaking a 300 points, lagging behind. The lead of Knights of Honor seems to be melting on right before our eyes. This is incredible. Divine King is going to snipe it up a little bit here. They have the point. They are almost ahead, and now they are going to be ahead. 463 to 446. Divine King with a double elimination, and Johnny. Oh, a triple elimination by Divine King. They both don't want to go home. Excellency in Divine King heroically they heroically turned around this horrible situation. T-Mac with a double elimination. He might be able to do something about this. He might be able to stop Lazarus from taking it. The point is the battlefield. It's a bloodbath.
That is some insane work from some of those members of Lazarus. Lord Mano does a little bit there, takes out Johnny. Divine King takes out Notorious. Mano again on Dobar. And Lazarus seem to have taken complete control of this map. Excellency gets another elimination there. And now they are going to defend this point with everything they've got. Lazarus find themselves 160 points in the lead now after being behind by so much earlier. Double elimination, though, from, I believe that was T-Mac there, taking that point back. Lazarus only 100 points in the lead. Knights of Honor do have time, potentially, to take this one back.
With swings this big, you cannot stay indifferent. This was crazy. The opening was crazy for Knights of Honor. They took so many points. Then the turnaround was so crazy. Then they keep piling on double eliminations. And Lord Mano is showing exactly that, as Lazarus are only 50 points away from victory, and they have the point. Jug are on the clock, and that clock is running out extremely fast. And it does, as Lazarus are taking this back. What is this? It's 2-2?
2-2.
I think like we have all the chances in the world to go for all the 7 of this best of 7. You know, like it might be a little bit grindy, but this game was a lot more fun. In a way, it was not as slow. It was so swingy, but if we see these teams are equals, they are so equal, it is almost like it's almost strange. When two teams are trying to wait each other out, it's a stamina battle first of all.
Stamina battle, stalemate, something like that.
It's a real stalemate, and it's interesting. It's a war of attrition. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is, and it's the type of thing that the players sort of have to get used to doing, as we see Mastiff once again taking that pose, which Stannis is just tweeting that I took a moment ago. It looks like we're going to get into the game, though. It's 2-2, Military Warehouse, TDM. Mastiff going to run straight forward. Johnny is just waiting for him, though. Nips around the corner with the shotgun. Dobar gets that first elimination on Mastiff. Now Dejani through the window. Going to run around, try and catch his opponent from behind. Does take on Divine King. Gets that preemptive grenade through. But going to turn around, check out what's going on behind him before 2 members of Lazarus rush him and take him down. Lazarus have a pretty significant lead here, but Lord Mano isn't going to let up just yet. Going to run forward and assist Divine King. Going to get around that corner and take on Notorious. But Notorious does take down Divine King. Gonna get the double elimination by taking down Lord Mano as well. Can he make it a triple with the G-Launcher? No, because there's no one there.
Incredibly beautiful. It's like only 4 points separating Knights of Honor and Lazarus. Notorious is showing to be one of the most valuable players for Jax, I think, this time around. Dejani, very, very brave, and this pays off. He's almost pressing into the point.
Oh.
A G-Launcher selling his life very, very expensively, but Lord Mano with a double elimination with the Incinerator, and Knights of Honor are only 1 point ahead, but that was an incredible double elimination exchange. Nobody wants to go down easily, and this feels like calculated, critically, critical decisions made in a split second. Divine King is going to go into a duel, but he's going to change his goal immediately. Lord Mano with an elimination streak now. He is in danger of giving a combo breaker to somewhere. Lazarus are 6 points ahead. Lord Mano needs to go behind so he doesn't give a combo breaker to anyone. Dejani is going to go down to Divine King as Lazarus are picking up steam. Knights of Honor really need that combo breaker from Lord Mano right now. Dobar with a double elimination, almost closing it in. Lord Mano taking down Dobar. T-Mac gets the combo breaker. Now they are a lot closer.
Yep, Dobar now with a sniper rifle. Oh, was that a double elimination from T-Mac there? I believe it was, as Notorious comes around the corner with the assault rifle. Does find a player, going to throw a grenade, but gets hit by the G-Launcher himself. Going to run in regardless. It's not looking too good for Notorious. He gets taken down by Divine King. Excellency, though, on the other side of the map with the preemptive grenade. Going to run forward and try and catch some people off guard. Does take Dobar down very quickly. Going to nip into the center room before taking down Dejani with that Blade Master. Then T-Mac takes him out.
Another double elimination exchange. This is crazy. What are they doing? They're doing the same things as each other. I don't understand how they're so synchronized.
No, I mean, it's one of the real strengths of some of the best pro players. Lazarus say they don't even need to talk to each other in order to get the synchronicity, as the G-Launcher does miss. Well, he gets the critical assist, though, so that's important before getting taken out by Notorious. Now, Dobar going to run up next to the center room, see if he can get a good angle. Yes, he does find Massive, does get completely some serious damage on him and takes him down. Can Dobar find a second? No, but Divine King does get that little snipe there and then finishes the job with the SMG. That is what you like to see.
The speed on that change of weapons was incredible. Just the timing of the animation was read perfectly, but Knights of Honor are going to pull ahead. It's 431 points to 382. They are actually dominating as they were slowly getting into their pace. Maybe Knights of Honor are actually getting into a better place. Divine King with a double elimination is going to try and say something about this, but he's going to be rushed straight ahead by Dobar. Really nice lockdown on Divine King from Dobar, as Divine King, as we know himself, might have just gotten a fourth once and turned this around completely. Only 18 points left for Knights of Honor, and it's going to slow down quite a bit. Notorious needs to get this elimination, but he's not going to go ahead and risk getting eliminated. He doesn't want to give Lazarus any of the valuable points, as Knights of Honor are only one elimination away, and now they win. It's 3-2, and this next match is going to be match point. Jug are turning this around, and they are showing that they can be just as strong as the veterans that we've seen many times play on the offline events.
This series has been so back and forth, Stan. It's just the way you like it. One team wins game one, the other team wins game two, and back and forth and back and forth. Now Lazarus, though, have the back foot. Are they going to be able to come back, or are Lazarus going to be going home with nothing?
Like maybe Lazarus and Jug are not really throwing in too many weird plays, like back-to-back, throwing off Impact Gaming on Europe streets by going to their base. They seem to be playing a lot more cleanly. In that way, I actually feel like they are both old school. But you know, Juggernaut are actually like a Titan and a Mastodon. If you think about for how long they have been playing the game, for how long they have been like actually participating in all sorts of esports tournaments. Even, you know, like the very first esports tournament for Guns of Boom was actually just me casting AR spectator mode, holding it with one hand.
Really?
Yes, and just commentating with my Blue Yeti microphone.
Here we go, though. Farming Complex. Let's get this started, Stannis. As, wow, Notorious gets that first strike. Back and forth, the eliminations are going as Divine King gets one snipe. Can he finish the job? Yes, he can. Gets that second snipe on Notorious, and now it looks like he is pretty safe to... Well, no, he's not safe.
Not safe.
Try and capture B.
Whoa!
Does get to Johnny. Wow, look at him go.
Divine King was like single-handedly bringing Lazarus back up here with a double elimination in the beginning and doing a lot of other stuff. Like, but Knights of Honor are going for a triple cap. What is... That's crazy. Or I'm not so sure. Maybe I am wrong. T-Mac is going to take down Dejani and Excellency actually doing to double KO. I think it's actually a double cap for Lazarus. I'm sorry, I got mistaken. Jug has point A, and they are retaking C, but they are losing A at the same time. Knights of Honor are really behind here. Lazarus are showing a much higher level of point control. This Dobar is going to try to go for a double elimination, and he manages to do that, and he is losing all of the points. He's not retaking C, which I'm not sure is the right way to go here, as Lazarus almost has a triple cap. Notorious is desperately trying to take point A back, but Excellency is going to take it back. I think Knights of Honor actually got more eliminations here, but they're not taking the points, and T-Mac and Lord Mano Divine King, so much action going around, and not a pause in sight.
No, Lazarus are just dominating this game. Still plenty of time for Dejani and Knights of Honor to come back, as Dejani is going to capture point A on his own by the looks of things without being contested. Going to have a little long-range fight there, but so far, so good. That is point A secure. Now, let's move on to points B and C. Notorious going to try and get point C. By heading towards it now, getting straight past B, does find his way to C, takes down Divine King very easily, and now it looks like Knights of Honor are going to try and make a comeback.
Very impressive how the teams, especially Lazarus, know when to give up on trying to get a point when they see that it's defended too harshly. Lazarus are defending the 2 points they need for victory, and they're not trying to go for a triple cap. T-Mac with a double elimination and Dobar picking up Lord Mano. Maybe they can right now take a triple cap because there's nobody there. Dejani decides not to risk it, goes to support his teammates on B. They're going to do a big battle here. There's a double elimination by Lord Mano with a G launcher. That's a very important one. It seems like Lazarus are going to run away with this map, and this double elimination was maybe the final nail in the coffin.
It looks like it, Stannis. It looks like we might be going all the way to game number 7 as Excellency, low on health, does get taken out by the fire damage. Now Lord Mano going to see if he can finish things up. Double elimination there from Dobar, who's trying his best to get back into this game, but with only 47 points needed by Lazarus, they just need 1 point for a short amount of time, and then they're going to take this one. However, Knights of Honor did have the triple cap. It wasn't good enough. Lazarus take this one down.
It was very stubborn from them, and I really like it because like they're going to keep fighting no matter how slim the chances of victory are. Definitely play the event. There's some pro play gameplay that's awesome, and you know, like you can feel how the esports players feel because it's a lot more difficult if you're even a very good casual player with aim assist. It's going to be difficult for you to pick that up.
Stannis, I've got a question for you.
Sure.
Have you ever played one 4-minute game of anything where if you win, you get $2,500 to yourself? Have you ever done that?
No.
Because these guys are about to do it right now as we get into the final game of this series. All or nothing now, Stannis.
That was really fun and a good way to do this. But Dobar is going to get the first strike and a double elimination, but Excellency is going to put a stop to that. Knights of Honor are a little bit ahead, but the fight hasn't finished yet. T-Mac with a double elimination. Knights of Honor are going to be 20 points ahead. As you see, it's the 7th. It's the 7th map. It's the longest I remember ever, I think, playing an offline event. And this is incredible. This is the stamina battle like nobody ever seen. And we see these teams are the ones to have it because they are very, very patient and very strong. Dobar is going to take down Massive, and Johnny is going to take Divine King down. Knights of Honor are already 50 points ahead. Lazarus needs to start thinking of something because the way this is going is not good. And 50 points on TDM is quite a lot. Massive is going to take down T-Mac. Excellency burning down Johnny, and suddenly the lead is not that big. 118 points to 111 points. A G launcher from Notorious, and Divine King is taking him down. Double elimination from Dobar, and nobody's stopping him.
These G launches are all over the shop, Stannis. Excellency and Notorious are going to have a little one-on-one fight there with the grenades and everything. Excellency going to now push forwards. Ghoul going to just take a step back and avoid that grenade.
Oh.
Now throws another grenade of his own. What is happening? Doubling in there from Massive on the G launcher.
Yeah, this is incredible. Like the G launchers became so valuable this tournament. I feel like our esports players finally found out just how potent and powerful they can be in certain situations. They know how to use them. Divine King with a beautiful G launcher elimination, and T-Mac taking down Massive with his Thanet. There's only 2 points separating the two teams, but this 2 points can be the biggest obstacle ever as they are going neck and neck. Knights of Honor are going forward with Johnny doing a double elimination with his Avalanche. Massive is going to take a couple of steps back and pick up his Incinerator so he can go back into the center of the map with the newfound vigor.
Oh boy, now Notorious gonna just chill out there and wait to see if someone walks into his shotgun. No, he throws a grenade, hits Massive pretty well, and Dobar finishes the job with the Blade Master, gets the double elimination there by taking down Massive, also with the Blade Master, and now we see Divine King get taken down also by Dobar. Dobar on a complete roll before getting wiped out by Lord Mano, and now we see Notorious running around with a shotgun out, throwing grenades, trying to avoid other grenades, and does get that grenade elimination.
Blind one at that. He just threw it, knowing the rhythm, knowing where Lazarus will be going. He landed it, and it's like it's 140 points for Knights of Honor till victory. So Lazarus have been behind this whole time, and they're still lagging 40 points. They need to think of something because otherwise they're going to be eliminated from this tournament. Lazarus actually catching up, and 100 points till victory for Knights of Honor. This is getting really, really serious as Lord Mano is going to take Dejani down. This is is the game for everything, for the chance to play tomorrow on the stage, for the $10,000 to $50,000. This is for staying competitive here, but Knights of Honor are going to take another elimination here, and they're 449 points to 392. Lazarus needs a good multi-elimination here, otherwise they're going to be done for.
Excellency is the man, though, going to be pushing forwards and trying to get the job done. Can he get another 4 at once? It's going to be difficult as several members of Jug find themselves in the center room, pushing outside. Divine King takes down T-Mac, though. It begins the comeback. Excellency, low on health, going to push around a corner. Throwing the grenade in, does get 1,000 damage off there. Can he finish the job?
Knights of Honor are only 25 points away from victory. Lazarus needs to catch up a lot. 67 points. They are slowing down the gameplay. They are looking for their opportunity. They don't want to rush it, but they have almost no choice because there's only 1 minute left. The guys with the most health need to go forward. There's going to be a consumable trying to rush in. Knights of Honor, the score doesn't change. We see a big battle happening in the center as T-Mac is going to go down to Lord Mano, and there's going to go down to Notorious. Dobar is taking down Divine King. They only need 2 more eliminations.
Whoa,
Lazarus won that! They actually won that! How did they do that? He knocked over his chair. They were waiting for it. They were going in so patiently. They were so much behind, and they actually managed to win that. I'm not usually this hyped for the first place map, but this was incredible. This is all the respect in the world. They deserve it.
They were a fraction of a second away from being eliminated from this tournament, but that final elimination, and I've got to tell you, Stanis, I don't know which player it was that got it, but that player deserves a lot of drinks bought for them tonight.
Have you seen that lethal? I mean, like, you love this sort of thing. I would really love to hear what you have to say on that, and we're going to love to hear from our players who won just now. Lazarus, whoever they're sending in, please tell us, how did you do that?